يا أيها المزمل قم الليل إلا قليلا نصفه أو انقص منه قليلا أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our letter day journey, which inshallah today we'll be covering the letter Noon. So alhamdulillah, so far we've covered the back of the tongue, the sides of the tongue, the middle of our tongue, and now we're going to be looking at the tip of our tongue. So the letter Noon is pronounced, the makhraj, the articulation point, is the tip of your tongue touching the gums close to your top central incisors, so your top front teeth, two front teeth. Now, it's a little bit more back than the lam. So when you have the lam, la, your tongue is really close to your two central incisors. A little bit before that, as per the diagram, will be the noon. And this is a letter, alhamdulillah, not too many people have an issue with. Not too many people have an issue with, rather. So I'll do the exercise quickly. Na, ni, nu, an. Now, some complications with noon relates to noon sakina. So the noon with sukoon on it. And there is a lot of different rules with this, and this is definitely a more advanced lesson. So I'm not going to try to break it down in a 30-second generalization of that rule. But just know that there is a lot of rules when the noon has sukoon on it. You're going to hear that it will be prolonged a little bit, and it'll be more nasally and stuff like that. Another thing I want to mention in this video, just because it is the first letter we're covering, but another point or another region of the face that's being used is your nose. So if you plug your nose and you go nah, nah, you'll notice that it's going to be a struggle because the n sound is coming from your nose as well. And there's only a couple letters, so the noon and the meme, that will become in certain situations relating to those two letters, that will be coming from the nose. All other letters are not coming from your nose. So every single letter so far we've covered, and most letters we're going to cover going forward. And I'm only going to say, I'm going to mention the nose when it's appropriate. So this is only a video so far we covered that the nose is being used, where your nose should be used. And a good way of testing to make sure that you're not using your nose is when you're reciting to plug your nose. And you should only notice that your nose is being used when noon or meme come up. All other letters should not have that, like the nose being like that sound being created. And I feel like this is a very common issue with people, especially when they try to do higher pitches for the recitation. So if they're reciting and they're like, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So that was almost completely nasal. And inside my head, I may be sounding, well, that sounds really good. But when you're listening to that, you're probably like, not really nice. So it's also wrong Tajweed wise, but also it doesn't sound good if you're reciting to others as well. So try to make sure you fix that mistake. Maybe a whole week, just kind of close your nose, recite, and try to make sure that when you recite it, that you're only using your nose for certain letters, the noon being one of them. And inshallah, when we cover the meme, then that will be picked up as well. And just a word with the letter being used, na'budu, na'budu. And I hope with that, I hope there's some helpful tips there. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. See you tomorrow, inshallah.
فكيف كان عذابي ونذر ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر